What? Huh? What are they doing? I wish I was a part of it. Yo, FOMO, fear of missing out. I've dealt with it before. I'm sure you watching this have dealt with it before. FOMO is a real deal thing that we all deal with. Fear of missing out. Wishing you were part of the party, wishing you were a part of being on that yacht, fear of missing out on that rager that everyone got invited to, or that wedding that everyone got invited to except you. In this video, I'm going to give you a couple quick tips how you can get over your FOMO and you can excel at your own self-love. This is Download the Uplift. When we fall, we try and uplift you. My name is Gabriel Mark. So FOMO, what the heck is it? Well, here's a prime example. So usually I film on Monday, but this Monday it was Memorial Day and I had to get in my workout per usual, right? At my apartment complex, there is the gym overlooks the pool area, which I get it. That's a lot of places. I think it's more of motivation. You better do that extra set. Don't you want to look good at the pool? Great psychology. I love it. But back to the story. This Monday, I was working out and slowly but surely, people started walking in, coolers full of fun. People started blowing up rafts, cracking open cold ones. And I literally was staring down at my sweaty self. I was like, oh, dude, I want to be out there chilling. I want to be out there, celebrating with friends, hanging out. Obviously Memorial Day, that's not what it's all about necessarily partying, more of remembering, but people still do take the time to be together on that day. And I had extreme FOMO. That's the most recent example. Another example is EDC was just in Las Vegas. First of all, I've never been to EDC. I like house music, but the fact that there's one of the biggest music festivals in the country going on, I almost had a little bit like, damn, I wish I was there for the buzz, even though as soon as I was there, I know I would regret it. No disrespect, EDC people. Let's go. FOMO. How do we get past this, right? So right off the rip, I like to say for tip number one for getting over FOMO is that the grass is always greener on the other side. I know this better than anyone. I've moved all over the country, and you always think that whatever's going on over there, they got it right, or whatever's going on over there, they must be living their best life. So one of the big factors of the grass is always greener type mentality is that social media plays a huge role in it. It's been documented and talked about on podcasts all over that, there's a reason there's filters. There's a reason why people want to go on a vacation, but at that one point, they want to take a picture for that selfie, for those likes, for that dopamine. Or have you ever seen like the line up to Mount Everest? There's like a line to take a selfie on the summit. These people, or, I've done it too. We post things on social media and someone else looks at that and they're like, dang, dude, they're really doing it. All of a sudden, you get that feeling of fear of missing out. You're like, dang, dude, I wish I was in a hurricane living the dream right now. So on that note of, when the grass is always greener, how do we, take action? Maybe try and take a little break from social media. I'm probably going to have a video all about social media, but it really is helpful. Just realizing that you might see things a certain way, but that's not necessarily how it is. And that selfie might have a lot of filters, or that hurricane might be rented and homeboy's in a lot of credit card debt because of it. Like, the grass is always greener. So don't fear of missing out necessarily just because you see something on social media. Put the phone down, don't look at it. And that brings us in to tip number 2 for dealing with FOMO. And that is just appreciating what you have. Try and focus on the positive aspects of your own life, and that will in turn cultivate gratitude. So say you're looking at like a pool party. I use Vegas a lot because I lived there for 10 years. Maybe you're doing Uber and you drop off people at a party or a pool party or an event or a wedding. You might have that fear of missing out, like, dang, dude, I wish I was going to rage and open bar and dance, listen to music and, have a blast. But in reality, appreciating what you have is like, okay, I'm working, I'm making money, I'm in a car that's running with air conditioning right now. Or let's say you might see somewhere that, people are all at this super fancy restaurant, this guy, and, then again, those people are spending $200 on steaks, and that can buy 2 weeks of groceries for you. And you have that money to buy groceries. It's always about appreciating what you have. I mentioned journaling literally in every piece of content, but a gratitude journal is something that can really help out every day, or just saying to yourself what you're thankful for. Like, I pray, but I also, I thank myself and the Lord and everything for what I have. Like, I'm thankful that tonight when I go to sit and I'm done with my day and I watch whatever craziness I'm going to watch, that I'm thankful that I have a plate of food. I just got done with a 48-hour fast, and that first bite, when you break the fast, you really appreciate food. Focus on the positive aspects. That's a great way to get past FOMO. So number one, realize that the grass is always greener. And number two, you need to be appreciating what you have. One more quick tip that can be very helpful for dealing with FOMO is just being kind to yourself. Self-compassion is something we talk about a lot here on Download the Uplift, and recognize that it's totally normal to feel left out sometimes. Just because, like, I got my teeth cleaned today, and the hygienist was talking about she wasn't invited to a wedding, yet they all went on vacation together. And then all of a sudden, one of the girls that she went on vacation with, she wasn't invited. And she could have drove herself crazy. Fear of missing out. I wasn't at the wedding. I wasn't doing the Macarena and the "It's electric." Ding, 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 ding. It's okay to feel left out. Like, give yourself a break. I say that a lot, man, on this channel, is that when you give yourself a break and you allow yourself to take these weights off your shoulders, it's super helpful. Just an action to take is just like, treat yourself with kindness and avoid harsh criticism. Remind yourself that you're doing your best, and it's okay not to be everywhere at once. Like right now, I'm focusing on my own life and bettering myself in every way I can, including posting content. And I feel like I might be missing out on some things. I wish I could be just jetting out places and going to Mexico or back to Vegas to visit friends and family, but that's not the case right now. So I'm done with harsh self-criticism. I think you should too. Give yourself a break. So those are just 3 quick ways you can get over FOMO, fear of missing out. So realize that the grass is always greener. Appreciate what you have. That roof over your head, and that if you have food in your belly and you're breathing and walking, that's something pretty awesome. And that will help you realize, like, okay, things are pretty good in my life. And then finally, it's just be kind to yourself. It really goes a long way, positive self-talk and giving yourself a break, that maybe you don't have things exactly where you want, but that's okay. Maybe eventually you'll get there. Maybe you're not at the cabana with bottle service right now, but that's okay. It's just be kind to yourself and know that you can't be everywhere at once. You have priorities. But yeah, that's it. It was just a quick video. I wanted to go over those things with you. I want to close with, remember that the future is bright. Always do your best. Praise God often. Keep moving forward and upwards. This is Download the Uplift, where when we fall, we try and uplift. My name's Gabriel Mark. Have a blessed week. We'll see you on Monday. Thanks, y'all. Appreciate it.